Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today I'm going to tell you how to choose your fragrance according to your personality. So, a lot of people, when they shop for fragrance, all they're looking for is, does this smell good? Which is not quite the best way to do this. It's like buying clothes, asking yourself, does it look nice? Then you go and wear it, and it does look nice, but doesn't fit with anything that you're having in your wardrobe. And what I just said works both for clothes and fragrance. You need to have a plan of action to figure out really what's the best for the image that you want to project. And really that's the first step you need to do. Figure out what image you want to project. It's a little bit with the clothes. If you want to dress sharp, like wearing a jacket, tie, and a shirt, you will have a different choice. This like a fragrance because of the image you want to convey. If you want to look more laid back and you're more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy, then you're gonna have a different choice for the perfume you're gonna have. And this is really what the first point you need to ask yourself. What is the image you want to project? Your personality is part of it. And the image you project is basically the projection of your personality. Second thing you need to think of is what kind of setting you're gonna have to wear those fragrances. I think the best is to have different fragrance for different setting, but you need to know what you're doing in your life. If you're a workaholic and you're always at work, well, you need to have maybe one or two good fragrance for work. If you're more of a party guy, you will need a fragrance for work, and you will need one to go out if you're more into different kind of activities. It doesn't really matter in the end, but what you do with your life, if you want to wear a fragrance as you're doing it, you need to have fragrance that goes with it. And there's some fragrance that goes better with different kind of events, kind of activities. Now it's the time to really pick the fragrance. And the first thing you need to figure out is really what fragrance note or fragrance family that will suit best your personality. What type of fragrance really would suit best? And for this, there's not so much to do than just trying fragrance. If you're really already into fragrance, well, that's great. You can already find notes that you enjoy and find different kind of fragrance that are, let's say, more sweet if you want to, if you're more into like going clubbing or partying, stuff like that. If you're more serious in work, you can find more fresh and clean fragrance. For example, you can have a different point of view of how your personality need to be shown. Maybe like me, you really like the note of leather and want to incorporate this note into your fragrance. Could be a different way, different thing that you're looking for to express yourself through those fragrance. And really, when you know how you want to express yourself and what fragrance will suit best the life you're having, is better. And now when you do this process, now to choose the note, different smell, and what you think is the best for your personality. Now, one thing that's important is when you do this part, you need to try some fragrance. It's not just you take a fragrance, you spray it on a paper, and you smell it, and you're like, oh yeah, this smells good, I'm gonna buy this one. It's really important to try the fragrance, get a sample, or at the store, just put the fragrance on yourself, spend the day with it, smell it on your, like, put it on your wrist, absolutely, so you can smell it yourself through the day, see how it goes, how it react with you. If you're trying fragrance, it would be better off if you go see some friends, or if you have a partner, to go see that person or just colleague and ask them what they think of the fragrance you're wearing, because it's really, you're wearing it now to try it and to see how it projects your personality. So it's good to have a feedback. I would say don't ask the feedback right away. Just if you go see your friends, for example, go see your friends, spend like half an hour with them, and like if they haven't said anything, now you should say, hey, what do you think of the fragrance? I'm just trying it out. So if they give you a reaction that is unsolicited, that's even better. If you enter the place and they're like, wow, you smell good today, you know that it's a better fragrance than if you ask, hey, do I smell good? And then they say yes, because it's more intuitive comment. Or even at the opposite, if they say, hey, you smell weird today, well, you know that there's something to it. And really finding the right fragrance for your personality, it's more of a process than really a finality. So There's two things. First of all, don't just try one fragrance, like maybe two, three fragrance, and say, okay, I'm all right with that. Try as many as you think you need to try before you find the right one for you. Also, it's something that you need to keep doing it. You don't just one point buy a fragrance, be like, okay, that's it. You might want to go from time to time to a store, see new release, new fragrance that you haven't tried, and try new fragrance, see if there's something new that's coming up. I mean, if you just have one bottle of fragrance, you could expect to finish it within a year, some people half a year, so you'll have to buy a new fragrance anyway. And at this point, you're better off already knowing which fragrance you're going to buy, or maybe you have already a backup bottle of another brand, another fragrance. And in the end, yes, as I said, it's a process. I mean, your personality is going to change, your style is going to change, so it's normal at one point to just buy another fragrance. But as long as you just know what's good with you, what you enjoy, and as your taste develop, buy something different to suit your taste. That's really all that matters. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, like and share. And if you have a different opinion, or if you want to just add something to what I said on how to find right fragrance for your personality, just write it in the comment. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.